So I'm going to show you how to make a real easy protein ball. I make these all the time because they help me feel full and nourished and give me energy, and they're absolutely brilliant. So I'm just going to show you how to make them in minutes here. So we'll start off with the first ingredient is the milled flax seeds, high in fibre and high in omega-3s. And fibre is so important for the digestive system. It keeps the whole body regular, and it's really, really good. Omega-3s, dampening down inflammation in the body, so important as well. So we'll start off with 100 grams of the milled linseed. So I'm going to put it into the bowl here. Perfect, we'll start off with that. You could also use chia seeds, it depends on your preference. I prefer linseeds, and the chia seeds are here also. So that's what they look like in your container here, in our bowl. And the next ingredient is 80 grams of oats. Now, some people prefer to have a crunch with the oats, so they prefer to bite into them, which is fine, but I actually like them milled, so I like it quite fine. But I milled these earlier in the NutriBullet. So we have 80 grams of milled oats. Oats are great for the digestive system again, great for cholesterol, taking cholesterol out of the body, great source of whole grains, giving you energy, so really, really good for blood sugar balancing. The next ingredient we have here is cacao. So cacao powder is always, it's also a favourite in our house because it's like putting chocolate, but it's a natural one. So raw cacao, brilliant in hot beverages, or you could put them in brownies, anything like that. So this is the cacao, it gives it the chocolate look and the chocolate taste. So we're going to put, today I'm going to put 1 tablespoon. So I have 1 tablespoon of the cacao powder. I'm using a tablespoon, but you could put a little bit more if you preferred it, and you could also use a dessert spoon if you didn't have a tablespoon measure. The next one we're going to do then is maple syrup. So 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. Maple syrup, I love this maple syrup because it's it's a premium one. It's a pure Canadian maple syrup in a glass jar. When they're in glass jars, when olive oil or maple syrup, anything is in a glass jar, it's not leaching the plastic into it. So the glass jar is very healthy. So we're going to use 2 tablespoons. So I'm going to pop 2 tablespoons in here. 1 and 2, and that'll just give it a natural sweetness. You could also use honey if you didn't have maple syrup. Now, the next ingredient we have here is 2 tablespoons of melted coconut oil. So I melted this earlier in a saucepan on the pan. So there we have the coconut oil. So we have most of our ingredients in now, and I'm going to add a pinch of salt to keep the electrolytes balanced in our body. Pinch of Himalayan salt, pure rock pink crystal salt. So we put a little pinch of this in, and that's it. Voila, that's your ingredients. One thing about the coconut oil, great for energy, really good for energy. So if you feel that your energy is lacking a little bit, this is what you could put in the coconut oil. So now what I'm going to do now is I am actually going to mix these together. So you could put them into your hand and roll them, and they just form them into a little bit of a ball like that. Okay, so there we have them. I made these ones earlier, and they are much harder now because they have been I suppose I put them into the fridge for about maybe half an hour, depends, and then you'd have them stored in a container like this for up to 2 weeks in the fridge. So there you have it, simple protein balls in minutes. I hope you enjoy them.